Hey everybody, this is Dan for GemmyD on Cars. Now today is a special day in the car community because we just got released the brand new hypercar from Ferrari. We all know that I love Ferraris. I'm always excited when we get the hypercars. It doesn't happen very often, so we're going to talk about the good, bad, and the ugly about this car, which is named the SF90 Stradale. I'll tell you what that means. I'll tell you all the stats of this car. My desktop is still Thor Ragnarok, which is okay. I haven't changed it. It's been about a week, so let's get right into it. Alright, so this car is called the SF90 Stradale, which translates to the SF stands for Scuderia Ferrari, which is their F1 team. Scuderia means team in Italian, Ferrari obviously, and 90 is for the 90 years that the racing has been going on. Stradale stands for street. This hasn't been a Ferrari name since the 360 Challenge Stradale, which is a legendary car. I will flash it on the picture. But let's get to the nitty-gritty of this car. It has 986 horsepower. Now this is a hybrid. It has a twin-turbo V8 with I think like 760 horsepower, and then there are 3 electric motors on top of it too, but we'll go over all this in the stats. And all-wheel drive. The LaFerrari was rear-wheel drive with 950 horsepower, but this is 986 horsepower. So let's talk about the stats first, okay? So 986 combined horsepower, maximum torque of 590 foot-pounds, 0 to 62 in 2.5 seconds, 2.5 seconds, which is now 60 miles an hour, right there. A claimed top speed of 211 miles an hour, who cares? It's Ferrari's most powerful car, obviously. So it uses a turbocharged 4-liter V8, which is different than the LaFerrari, which was a naturally aspirated V12. Plus a hybrid pack. So yeah, that is good enough for 769 horsepower. Ridiculous on its own. 3 electric motors, 1 powering the back wheels, 2 powering the front wheels, provide the additional 217 horsepower. So the battery power alone of this car is more than the actual power of my car, which is 184 horsepower. So everything is made into an 8-speed dual clutch transmission, obviously. So yes, the car is now all-wheel drive, blah blah blah. Yeah, that's fine. So those numbers are ridiculous, which is fine. You know, if you're building a quote-unquote hypercar, you need to have the stats to go along with the looks and the performance, which this certainly has that. So now let's talk about the looks, okay? Now this picture right here, this right here is gorgeous, okay? I like it. It looks like the F8 Tributo in the front end, but this is a definite new styling language from the LaFerrari and Enzo and all the other hypercars, we'll say. It's more horizontal as opposed to vertical going up the fender. Now I like this picture because you can see the air intake. You know, air will go up here and go back, but here are the intakes for the engine. They kind of look like ears on the car. So this angle is perfection. I really like it. There's 3 daytime running lights here on both sides. The headlights have sort of like a C look here and just opposite, which I like. I didn't notice this part to begin with, but I saw this as the headlight and this is the daytime running lights. But this angle, molto bene, beautiful. Now, when you go to the back, it's not the same. I'm not crazy about it. Okay, number one, it needs to have the circular taillights. People were saying these look like a Camaro, which is never good for a $1 million plus hypercar. I like the styling here. There's just a tiny little slit of a rear window. I'm assuming this is the gas cap and then where you charge the battery over here. I like the diffuser back here. I think these flaps are functional, you know, to give you downforce or aero, but I don't like this right here. This is the exhaust pipes, which I don't like the 3 little lines there. It just, I mean, it's popular to have the exhaust pipes up higher. We all know that, the 600 LT, 918 Spider, all that. It's just, this looks like this. I did an Instagram story where I talked about this. I'll show you quickly. That's what it looks like. It looks like a face going like this. So I'm honestly not crazy about the front end, and the one angle of the back is a little busy. Okay, here's the inside, which is nice. The steering wheel looks like the GTC4 Lusso. This is different. This is like the passenger information that you can see. There's your HVAC controls. Obviously, it's still a Ferrari. Everything is on the steering wheel. You know, everything. And you've got a 12.3-inch display here. Screens everywhere. That's what, you know, that's what the cars are nowadays. Okay, this angle looks exactly like a 488 Spider. I don't know the exact dimensions, but it looks like a 488 that was stretched out a little bit. You've got the air intake right here. Same wheels. I love the 5-spoke design. This looks pretty good. I like how they do the black roof, so this looks like a little pod that you sit in. I bet that would still look good too, all red as well, Rosso Corsa. Okay, moving on. Interior, black, looks fine. Now this angle this makes you see that the back end is very busy looking, okay? So there's the window where you have the engine. Here's, I guess, you know, little slits for breathing of the engine. These up here were the ears, like I said before. But it's just, I don't know, I wish it had the circular taillights in the back, you know, like the 812 Superfast, like the F8 Tributo. I don't know why they went in this direction. I don't like that. The LaFerrari had one circular taillight, which I liked because it just looked well. Not crazy about this, okay? Now let's go to another thing. So SF90 Stradale High is a very busy supercar, okay? Now they're talking about the styling of this, but yeah, this angle is just, I'm not crazy about it. But then again, this is a picture. I haven't really seen this car in person, and I likely never will see it. They're talking about that. Now, these are even more grainier pictures than the other thing. Okay, so overall, just to sum this up, I like the design of the front a lot. I don't like the rear, okay? The interior is nice. I'm sure this car will have ridiculous performance. I almost wish it was a V12 like the LaFerrari was. I'm okay with the twin-turbo V8. I'm sure it's a twin-turbo V8 because of the emissions as opposed to a naturally aspirated V12. But when I show you this video, this is Ferrari's official video of the car. This is awesome. It looks incredible in motion. So let me know what you think about this car. Is it stupid? Does it, you know, does it just look like a bigger 488? I like the design. I can't wait to read more about this. This video I will leave you with at the end. So leave me a comment below and let me know what you think of this car. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at GemmyD on Cars. I got lots of stuff going on there. Game of Thrones memes, you know, pictures, all the stuff that I review. You can see which cars I'm doing reviews of before I release them, which there are 2 that are coming out in the next few weeks. But I will leave you with this video of the Ferrari SF90 Stradale. It's kind of a long name. I get it. You know, Ferrari names are all over the place now. F8 Tributo, SF90, 812 Superfast, which, I don't know. It's okay. I wish they would have gone with an F70 for the LaFerrari. Anyway, going off on a tangent. So, listen to this video. I'm going to sort of mute it just so I don't get a copyright strike, but this is the SF90 Stradale. Alright, I'm going to pause this video too when I see something I really like too. Front end looks so good. Obviously they're banking on the pedigree of the F1 car, which sucks. Anyway. Yeah, that angle is incredible. The front 3/4 angle is amazing. Okay? This is just, I love the way they shoot these videos. Okay, I'm going to stop it just so I don't get a copyright strike. So, yeah. Can you imagine having all this stuff on your steering wheel, okay? That's a button just for electric drive, race, stopwatch. There's your Manatino. I mean, everything is on there. I think this is where you can like input stuff for the nav. I'm just going to turn this down just a little bit. Yeah, there's the Manatino. Okay, yes, this right here. This is the best angle of this car. The front sort of 3/4. Looks so good. This is, I don't know, I'm just not crazy about it. It needs the circular taillights. You could fit them in there, okay? Oh yeah, that angle is incredible. Let's go back and see that real quick. Oh, right there is awesome. Yeah, see, the LaFerrari's naturally aspirated V12 sound is absolutely incredible. This is not going to sound as good. Oh yeah, okay, that goes up and down, sort of like a DRS flap, like with the F1 car. Yeah, that front end looks so angular. I think the front end styling sort of looks like the SP Deborah. I think the back end looks like that too. It just sort of has little slits in the front bumper. So this car really just came out today, and I've only really seen pictures, and really this is the only video I've seen of the car like in motion. So I can't wait to see like pictures and videos of the actual car, you know, rolling out, and just in person always looks better than in pictures. It was like that with the Senna. People when they first saw the Senna were like, you know, but then you saw it in videos and it looked better. So yeah, crazy. Yep, going into hybrid mode. I mean, I don't know if this back end is going to go on. SF90 Stradale. Alright, so this has been the first look at the 986 horsepower new hypercar from Ferrari. This is the SF90 Stradale. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. See ya.